Who is your favorite animated character and why?
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, right on. Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Yeah. Isn't it obvious?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Hi, my name is Alvin. I'm a release engineer here at HashiCorp. We're the creators of tools such as Terraform, Vagrant, Vault. And I'm here to talk to you about the power of mentors and mentees. Robert Half recently had a survey that had 64% of technology leaders say that they're looking to expand IT teams, but 85% struggle to find IT talent in this area. This means that the senior engineer pool is dwindling, and junior engineers have to fit into these roles. But junior engineers often face imposter syndrome. There's so many different technologies that we need to know these days that it's impossible to learn them before you get into the workforce. So how do we assimilate them into our workforce? We can do this by having empathy and inclusion. So look to understand their perspective in projects and look to create an environment where you have involvement and respect, and the diversity in ideas and backgrounds will push business value. Along with diversity is often combined with inclusion. Magnify Money says that the DC area is the best place for working women. However, diversity is not just about gender. It can also be about engineering leveling. These two things may seem familiar in your engineering career ladder. But how can you become a senior engineer if you don't have any junior engineers to mentor or pair with? What's mentoring? Mentoring is the relationship between two people where the goal is to have personal or professional development. But mentoring is not something that is done to you. It's something that you do for yourself. And just like any other skill like programming, it's something that you learn. So you may be asking, I have so many features and so many deadlines to meet. There's no way that I can do mentoring. Don't worry, in the next 3 minutes, I will take you on a crash course on how to do it. How to be a great mentor. So being a mentor, you have to share your experiences with your mentees, challenge them, and seek to find out where they are in their professional development and empower them to develop their own strengths, opinions, and beliefs. Be open and available. Don't just say, hey, I'm your mentor, come to me with any questions, and then just walk away. Take an active role in working with them to seek out their own questions. Next, establish frequent check-ins. So this can be over Zoom, Gmail, or Slack. Make sure that they have an opportunity to ask you questions outside of your weekly or bi-weekly meetings. And finally, make sure that you have empathy and respectful code reviews. So when you have criticisms, sandwich them in between two positive things. We often think of pull request as this clash between submitters and reviewers. But in reality, don't try to be a gatekeeper. Use it as a learning opportunity. How to be a great mentee. How can you tell your mentors your needs and your goals and help them and allow them to help you achieve them? The first thing is to ask questions. And don't just ask questions, but make sure that you think about a couple different ideas or answers to those questions. This will allow your mentor to guide you in your thinking rather than hand you an answer or give you a task. Next, make sure that you share your needs and provide feedback to your mentors. They can't read your mind, so you have to tell them what your goals are and establish them with them in the beginning of your mentorship. A good mentor will always take in constructive criticism rather than accepting that you're just going to be a yes man and nod your head. And finally, be hungry and committed. Mentorships can be long-term commitments. Come in there with that sort of mentality and make sure that you're committed to the work. Here's a quote by Benjamin Franklin. If you teach your mentee how to do something, they may forget it. But if you have them walk through it with you, that whole thought process will carry them on in the future. So embrace the advantage of mentoring junior engineers. They bring on curiosity and innovation, and all those mundane tasks that you may have as a senior engineer may be new and exciting to them. But Here are some different places where you can look for mentorship opportunities. But don't try to hire and mentor in the same place all the time. Look for people that are different from you and your peers. This is going to open the door to more people and more opportunities for people to come into our industry. So I leave you with this challenge. There's about 400 of us here. That's 400 different unique opportunities. Speak to each other and seek these mentorship opportunities, or go back to your job and start this conversation.